Alrighty, and we're back where we left off. We talked a little bit about PayPal. That's basically how the world works now, with the exception of the hit or miss person who still uses checks or money orders, or for whatever reason does not have a PayPal account. That is strictly up to you to decide whether you want to accept checks or money orders. Checks or money orders is a slower form of payment, obviously, yet you are at the mercy of the post office when it comes to you receiving your money. But on the other side, looking at it from the other angle, you are not losing out on that 4% PayPal commission if you accept checks. And there's also some other advantages and disadvantages. But for now, I'm just going to. My advice for right now is just to accept PayPal and let PayPal handle your handle the money coming from your buyers into your PayPal account. Alright, next we need to talk about shipping. And shipping is divided up into two sections. Shipping in the U.S. and also shipping outside of the U.S. or international shipping. And the first thing you want to choose is whether to have calculated shipping, which is what I usually use. Calculated shipping is where you will enter in the weight of the item and the dimensions of the box that you will be shipping, and eBay's calculators will calculate the shipping for the buyer based upon the buyer's distance from you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any calculating whatsoever. There will be times when a buyer might ask you for a specific shipping quote to a specific zip code. But by and large, the shipping calculator takes care of most of this for you. So I always use calculated for the simple fact of the matter that if one of your buyers lives 40 miles away, he does not want to pay the same shipping rate as someone who lives clear across the country. And so buyers who are closer to you will, in theory, have a lower shipping rate than someone who lives further away, and that's the benefit of using calculated shipping. Most of the items that I ship are in boxes, but you do have the option of choosing either a letter or an envelope for a smaller item. I generally choose a package. And for the dimensions, the dimensions here are not referring to the dimensions of the item. They are referring to the dimensions of the box that you're going to ship. And you always want to allow for, in most cases, I would venture to guess, in every single case, the box that you're going to ship something in is going to be larger than the item that you're shipping. Unless you're shipping the box in the same item it came in, you are most likely going to want to allow a few inches either way for packing material and things of that sort. So, the item that I am going, the Hurricane candlestick holders that I am listing, I'm just going to put in some generic box dimensions. I'm going to go with 16 It doesn't matter what order you put these numbers in. I'm going to go with 16 by 6 by 6. And that's about the size of box that I'm going to need to ship one of these items in. Your regular package, this is a little bit more detailed. Your regular package is for things such as an oversized box, or perhaps a tube, something that the post office is going to charge a little bit extra for. And now for the weight of the item, you can choose one of the predetermined selections here. If your item happens to be between 2 and 3 pounds, for example, you would select this one. But for heavier items, you would select custom weight and then enter the weight that the box is going to weigh over here. And right now it says 40 pounds, but each of these items, each of these Hurricane candlestick holders weighs about 3.5 pounds. So by the time I get this inside another box and add the packing materials, it's going to weigh somewhere between 4 and 5 pounds. Now for services. For services, you can choose up to 3 different grades or 3 different levels of service. Usually what I do is I choose one economy. Parcel Post is an economy delivery option. The 3 most common ones that I choose are U.S. Parcel Post, UPS Ground, and Priority. And if there may be some times when you want to offer free shipping for your items. If that's the case, you would select this box right here, and the PayPal calculators, the eBay shipping calculators will not add a shipping charge to your item. For the most part, the buyer will pay shipping, and that's standard across the board. So, when the listing is created, the first buyer that sees this listing, he's going to be able to choose from either one of these 3 shipping options, and he's going to choose the one that best suits him as far as how fast he needs the item and how much he's willing to pay for shipping. I always check calculated shipping, because there may be a buyer who wants to buy 2 or 3 items, and a calculated shipping discount will account for those second and third items. And you would edit your shipping discounts by clicking on Edit Rules right here. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Handling time. Right now, eBay is really stressing that they want you to have a one business day handling time. And naturally that means if someone buys something on a Monday, you would be expected to have it shipped no later than the close of business the following day. And down here, right in this area, I'm going to adjust my handling costs as soon as this window opens up. My computer is busy doing 2 or 3 things at once, and it's kind of slow right now. A typical handling cost might be anywhere between $1 or $1.50, $2 in that general ballpark. And that would account for things such as any packing materials you have to buy, any boxes you might have to buy, insurance, and things of that nature. I insure every single item that I ship, and this cost right here accounts for that. Alright. Directly below that is the Get It Fast option. You can opt to include a overnight delivery service but I can tell you right now, very few people opt for overnight delivery. Next will be international shipping, and the only international shipping I do are to Canada and to the United Kingdom, and that's because those are the only countries that offer delivery confirmation. And I noticed my handling cost here was 20 bucks, and I need to change that to something a little bit more reasonable. And I usually select $3 for international shipping. You can choose whatever you want here. You can set up your, you can make a list of places where you will not exclude to. I need to go in here and do this, but I'm not going to right now. I'm just giving you a basic rundown of creating a listing. Item location, you want to have this correct because this is in part how eBay's shipping calculators are going to calculate a shipping rate between you and your buyer. So eBay has to know where you are and where the item is located. And I'm located in Cincinnati, Ohio, and that's my zip code. Moving down the list here, buyer requirements. This is pretty much, it's pretty much pointless. I don't even know why eBay has this in here, because it doesn't matter if a buyer has 2 unpaid strikes. It doesn't matter if a buyer has a feedback score equal to or less than -1, because all they have to do is get on eBay and re-register with a new ID. So this point here is pretty much pointless. Return policy. As of May of 2012, eBay is going to start emphasizing a 14-day return policy. You do not have to follow this. You can offer a no return policy if you wish, but you still have to specify because it's one of those items that has a green asterisk. And my policy is all returns are accepted within 14 days, money back, buyer pays shipping, and I've come up with a neat little disclaimer here. Basically says you can read through it and you can come up with your own if you wish. Let's see. And we're almost done with this page. As a matter of fact, we are done with this page. I'm going to, hitting continue will advance to the next page. And while eBay is advancing to the next page, I'm going to go ahead and pause this video because I'm pretty much out of time.